That's not even a color. Oh, if you're gonna treat me like this, I will get extremely angry. No, it's green again. Then it goes to red every time I open the actual game. Yeah, screw it, I don't care. So I have a save file here from way back in the day, like 10,000 years ago when I last played video games. Just kidding, I've never played them. I deleted it, oopsie. Well, isn't that naughty? See, never existed in the first place. It's your mind playing tricks on you, I tell you what. Cuphead, don't deal with the devil, but despite the mountain howl brows. Once upon a time in a magical place called Inkwell. Oh, it's actually waiting for my cue, so I don't have to speed up my reading. There were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the watchful eye of the wise Elder Kettle. One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the Elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. Hot dog! Exclaimed King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. These fellas can't lose. Nice one, boys, laughed a newcomer. The brothers gasped. He was the casino's owner, the devil himself. Now how about we raise the stakes? He suggested with a toothy grin. I feel like that fits the devil's personality the best. Win one more roll, and all the loot in the casino is yours. The devil boomed. But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal? Cuphead, blinded by easy reaches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw. Good gosh, Cuphead! No! Cried Mugman, for he understood the danger. But it was too late. Snake eyes, laughed the devil, while slamming the floor. You lose! The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. Now about those souls. The brothers pleaded for their very lives. There must be another way to repay you, Mugman stammered. Yes, please, mister, Cuphead added. Perhaps there is, the devil snickered, pulling out a parchment. I have here a list of my runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me and I might just pardon you 2 marks. Now get going, the devil roared, kicking the boys out of most rudely. You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls, otherwise I'll be collecting yours. Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. Come on, Mug, panted Cuphead. We have to find Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do. Yeah, they don't actually have a consistent voice whatsoever. That's the life of a voice actor. What a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourselves into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil, but if you refuse, can't bear to imagine your fate, you must play along for now. Collect those contracts, and you'd be best be ready for some nasty business. Your friends would be very friendly once you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion so they won't hang you out to dry. It'll give you the most magical, remarkable abilities. Now go to my writing desk and use the mystical inkwell there. You need to prepare yourselves for a scrap. Now this, I heard, is a very hard tutorial. It took like a game journalist like 10 years to beat it, and we all know that game journalists are like the peak of gaming prowess. A Yoomp! Tap for short, hold for high, Yoomp. Ah shit, I knew I should have gone into political journalism. That just requires way less brain cells than this. So what do you want me to do here? It's like, this game doesn't have an intuitive tutorial whatsoever. Like, it's expecting me to just know these things that like took industry experts 10 years to master. That's freaking stupid. Ah, good connection. That's not even a real adjective. Yeah, you enjoying the slideshow? Enjoying the 2 frames per every hour if you're lucky. No matter how hard I walk at this obstacle, I just can't seem to get over it. Maybe if I plead, please. So what does yump even mean? Is that like Cantonese? My friend just sent me a funny message, but I can't read it because it's kind of inappropriate. It has the N-word in 7 different languages. Doc? Seriously though, like, what am I supposed to do here? Like... Huh. Well, ain't that something? I press the A button, marked here on my controller matron, and suddenly the character jumps. Ain't that the darnest thing? Huh. Alright, well, learn something new every day. Now hold on a doggone minute here. I've been dashing at this wall for like the past 2 hours and I still haven't made it up here. Hold for rapid fire. Oh, I got a block. Need to take multiple shots. Still a known fact around these streets. Thank you! Doing some air push-ups. Coin. Coin. And that only took us 7 minutes. I've seen those videos of like my 4-year-old son beats the Cuphead tutorial faster than the game journalist, and I fucking left my ass off. It's like, game journalists, I hate each and every single one of them more than I have hated editing in my entire life. Run and gone. Enemy! Please don't hurt me. I may have had a family at one point. So when does this yump feature come into actual play here? Oh, I needed to parry that. Well, the game didn't have yellow paint there, so how am I supposed to know? Are you gonna shoot something parryable? Wait, you can kill them off screen and I took damage, god damn it. Well, I missed the parry anyway, so... There we go. Ain't that the darnest thing? Isn't it just like parry a certain number of things? It doesn't actually matter, like you don't need to parry every type of obstacle, you just need to parry an amount of any kind of obstacles. They could all be the same type or different type for all the game cares. I'm gonna learn that anyway. That's a rhetorical question. You're not supposed to answer it. God damn it. Coming here on my stream to talk about how I should be playing the video game. Almost forgot about the dashing feature. Ow, you fucking fuck. Fuck you. Well, ain't that the darndest thing? It's like 2 centimeters away from the goal. This game's kinda hard. Like, took me like 7 years to beat the tutorial. I didn't understand what it wanted me to do when it said jump and with that button A illustrated on screen. Like, what's the connection between the two, like jump and the A button on my controller? Now, if I didn't know any better, I would be led to believe that that wasn't actually parryable at all, because it was a slightly different tone from the parryable items. It's like game design. You should look it up. Educate yourself a little bit. Now come here, you. Okay, my Steam notifications don't show up to— Ow, you fucking fuck. Is my A button breaking? That would be quite the conundrum now, wouldn't it? I haven't like played video games ever, so it's kinda exciting. Yeah, but seriously, a 4-year-old kid doing better than the goddamn game journalist who is paid to not just play, but review games. And you know for a fact that he would have written a fucking nasty review about it if he wasn't called out. Ow. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Running at an enemy. So was it B that was like the super attack? I'm already forgetting, but I have severe early onset Alzheimer's. I should be paid to suck at games like game journalist. That would make me way more motivated to suck at games more. Come on, shoot something variable at me. Dankeschön, mein Freund. Now go away, you. No one wanted you here in the first place. Hey, buddy, pal, friend, acquaintance. Ow! I genuinely didn't know it had a hitbox. A hurtful hitbox, specifically. Those flowers have got to shoot a variable version of that seed. Like, that's just... wasted. Ow, my head is nothing but a remnant of what it once was on account of constant hits and heavy objects being dropped on top of it. You think you can defeat me? You think you can defeat the likes of me? Okay, it was LT. The left shoulder button that was required of me to be pressed on account of... That's how games work. It's in the Constitution, man. You should read it from time to time. Maybe learn something. Oh, you fool. I knew you would do that eventually. Okay, well that's now the initial completion. Completed the completion. The grade's gonna be like F-, and it's gonna say fuck you. Well, I got the time bonus at least. I literally missed out only on the HP. That's an A-. I haven't even been alive that long. And yeah, I'll probably go back for damageless if I truly care about 100%ing this little beast of a video game. Nah, hearts are kinda stupid. Smoke bomb is a good one, It's always automatic parry. Well, we're on a bound. I'll probably buy the chaser next. The other ones are just plain old silly. You got to equip those new purchases if you want to use them. Look at your equip card, you bombs. Do I gotta? Oh, it's assuming that I bought weapons. Okay, so now to the actual first boss battle.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
No, just a little quandary. It doesn't necessarily have to involve battling. Now hold on, buddy. If I didn't know any better, I would be led to believe that you were attempting to hurt me. And that's no good. Oh, you fool, you have been bested by a moron literally just standing still. No, take that, you fiend, you heathen. I don't think parrying those tears is actually a worthy cause at this time. It's like in the Constitution, man. Oh, you can destroy these? Ain't that something? Games have sure come a long way from the days of Atari. Take that, you stupid tall fool. Yeah, that's how I truly feel about the likes of you. Take that. My trash talking isn't really that biting as it used to. Alright, and I have taken down the fool. If that was an A+, I will donate my left ball to Scientology. Well... well, that's gonna bite me in the butt now, isn't it? Joke's on you, the left ball is tumor-ridden. The root pack, you got the root pack, soul contract. So is it a golden flag? No, it's a golden flag anyway. Well, you answered my question before I could even wonder for the answer. Mausoleum.
The Goonies are out tonight. Here goes.
Now who attached this sign that says help on top of this? Earn. Oh, it's literally just a parry tutorial basically. It's like a revolutionary mechanic. They actually patented jumping. So yeah, you can't make games anymore. It's a little known fact around these streets. Fuck Nintendo and everyone who's ever been associated with them. And anyone who still worships that shitty goddamn company. Hope it goes bankrupt and never recovers. It appears that I am under attack. The challenge was so engaging that we made it 10 hours long. Victory! Victory indeed. Gosh, I don't know how to thank you boys for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I am known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you. I was searching for magic and got grabbed by those ghosts. So what was the gift? I just got zapped. Deadly shock. His heart's gonna stop. You unlocked a new super. Dear me, you mustn't forget that magical super arts have to be equipped in the menu before use. Sure. Sure, I'll conform. Just this once. So I hear you fellas gave some of them ghosts. What for? Let's check my audio. Oh, never mind. Let's not check my audio because my goddamn browser is protesting me. So what was the gift? I just got stabbed. Deadly shock. His heart. I genuinely don't know why my browser is kind of a poopy head. Also, why am I using the... I'm so used to using the D-pad with literally every game I ever play. With like maybe the exception of Kingdom Hearts, because you literally cannot play it with the D-pad. Clip joint calamity. Calamity.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Wow, quandary, is it not? Why are you gonna punch you in the puncher? Ow, I misjudged the height of that obstacle. And or bullet, however you wish to describe that particular hazard. Oh yeah, so I do need to equip the smoke bomb. Question is, how do I do that particularly? Ow! I'm shooting this fellow here because he's really getting on my nerves at this time. Oh, apparently I used up my super. To my knowledge, that barely is even worth using. That long blast, it does like 2 damage. Meanwhile, your pea shooter does like 9 trillion damage. Ow. Let's exit the map and try to equip the gosh darn doggone smoke bomb. So is it charm? Oh, you can only use one at a time. Well, that was rather foolish of me to waste me hard-earned money. Look at me playing video games for the first time in my entire life. Well, isn't this quite the quandary? Now, if I didn't know any better, I would be under the impression that you fellows were trying to inflict pain upon my person. Okay. Yeah, does that feel good? I shall be defeating the likes of you in this battle of wits. And why not physical attributes as well? It's easier to shoot at this fellow here. Taking off all my frustration on you fools. Can hardly decide which one of you fools I wanna fight. I pressed the wrong button. Well, ain't that quite the quandary. So I gotta parry. Ow. Money doesn't buy happiness. Ain't that a message that I have? That was the practice round anyway, fellas. Think you can defeat me? That is quite the attack you got there. Unfortunately, it's also stupid. Totally got him with that one. High five, guys. Oh no, like 2 damage on a good day. Now hold on, if I didn't know any better, I would be under the impression that you fellows were actually not attempting to get acquainted with me whatsoever. Okay, so the boxing glove is something I have to parry in order to... Ow! Now is that how you're supposed to treat a friend of yours? No, it's vulnerable only during the attacks. And I just wasted both my supers. Now, how many health points does this particular fellow have? And I almost just completely tanked that coin. Ah, you have been defeated. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be like D-, followed by you should stop playing video games, you moron. Okay, well at least I got the time bonus. Super meter. A-. It's almost an A+, if you ask me. So is it an A if I get 2 out of 3 health points? I'd be a monkey's uncle if I put my moolah in the bank. For all I know, the devil probably controls that place too. They'll never get a hold of my gold if I spread it all around. This some Joe happens to find a coin or two good for him. Oh, so it's like a joke. Okay. Basically stole that guy's life savings. Well, isn't that hilarious? Ooze of an ooze. Okay, bring it on, fellow. I've been known to have a couple of fights in my person. Apparently that dodges it. So what's there to parry in this particular brawl of ours? Okay, well, my question has been answered indeed. That was a full one. Gosh darn you and hell. That was a good move. You almost got me. A little bit of constructive criticism. Should have maybe aimed at me instead of literally the opposite direction. So is this the one who turns into a gravestone? Or a headstone? waste bullets. So were those question marks the only opportunity to parry anything in this particular battle? Because that's quite a conundrum if you ask me. Oh, you don't? Well, I answered it anyway. Take that, you stupid caca-poopy face. Alright. Another goddamn perfect if you minus the fact that I took like 10 billion damage on the way there. So right now I'ma just focus on making progress, then I'll return to no damage those battles. You played Blueprint. Oh no, another tutorial. I'm so bad at this. Shrink? I don't need a shrink. I'm perfectly mentally healthy. Threatening Zeppelin. That's actually a nice rhyme. It's an awfully hot coffee pot. Retry. I will not be treated in this kind of a manner by my peers and our friends. Oh god damn you, you in hell. Oh, I recall this battle. See, I tried to parry, that's not okay. You can't hurt me when I'm not prepared to dodge it. Yeah, that's how I feel about you, you silly fool. Okay, so the RT is basically just a speed boost. I'm pretty sure those stars have a hitbox. Well, isn't that unfortunate? Hydrogen bomb versus coffee baby. I don't think I've parried enough to constitute as a passable score. I'm like beating this by the skin of my teeth, basically getting the D rank and completely banned from playing video games. Ow. Well, luckily enough for me, I play like a silly fool. How peculiar. No, I mean business. I'm starting to get rather frustrated by the way you've been conducting yourself as of late. And we're having an intervention. I just wanted to... Ow! You goddamn asshole. Yeah, I said it. Ow. That's the ha-ha trap. Okay, come here, I'm gonna punch you in the puncher, you scoundrel, you scallywag. That was seriously enough damage to get to the second phase. You absolute fool. I'm not even gonna say ow. That's how disappointed I am in your behavior. Yeah, how you feel about that, buddy? Are these phases always the same? There are lots and lots of phases, but usually when there are lots and lots of phases, that also constitutes some degree of RNG as to how those phases are presented to me. And that I am just not seeing in this particular quandary that we are having. Just a little bit of a disagreement. Ow. I keep foolishly assuming that I'm just doing as much damage as I can, so I can basically kill her frame 1 in the next phase, because that damage actually counts in the long run. Well, ain't that something? You learn something new every day. You lost too soon and I was only half moon. What, you're gonna pull out your other ass cheek too? Is that what that means? I will not be bested by the likes of you. How peculiar. Now hold on, if I didn't know... God damn it, I keep forgetting that it's not like a regular... Yeah, I'm not even gonna go through with this arrangement. This is no way to behave now, is it? Okay. I just really tanked that hit. Luckily I had the reflexes to tank that hit, despite it being so far away from me otherwise. Well, just wasted a hydrogen bomb on this coughing baby here. It can be good to inflict some damage in the in-between phases. Use up some of the downtime. Still no parryable bullets, you fools, you heathens, you feeds, you scoundrels, you scallywags, you... Almost tanked that bullet once again. Yeah, I'm getting as much free damage as possible in this in-between phase. Assuming that's how this works. Okay, so now the UFO comes. No, the beam actually eats up your bullets. I pressed the berry button under some circumstances. You did a bot with extra special move. And once again I get literally everything except the damage one. Just A minuses all around. Just short of perfection. Well, to be fair, this game is kind of baby's first game if you're just going for beating it. Now, actually 100%ing this piece is a whole nother conundrum. But when you just go for beating, it really isn't that hard in the long run. Like, I've played more difficult things than this. These levels are charming, I like them. Now come here, you buddy. Okay, well ain't that something. I will retry on account of I did something foolish. The smoke bomb isn't really needed in run and guns, so I'ma just do the auto parry. Because I'll be damned if I die to a gosh darn timing mistake. It's on! Okay, the smoke bomb is somewhat useful in this level. But auto parry is definitely more so than smoke bomb. Hey, that kind of rhymes. It's kind of crazy how they design it like that. It's like a little known fact around these streets. 10 facts you didn't notice. See, the auto parry just saved me there. And turns out, despite having a completely flat top, you cannot stand on those fools. You just kinda gotta learn that if it's an enemy, you simply cannot stand on it. I just can't stand it. That's a... Oh, well, ain't this a conundrum and a half? Oh, all of them are being taken down for their crimes against humanity in the Balkan region. Yeah, that's actually a little known fact about this game. Did you know gaming? Well, Cuphead is actually inherently political in its messaging. I have a lot of pent-up frustration I am to take out on the likes of you. Okay, at least you get another shot at life. Well, shucks, it appears that I have been bested.
Here goes.
No, worry not, I'm here only for the purposes of theft. Murder is just a little side product of my hustling. You know, murder if I'm so inclined, so to say. So can you parry stuff from the underside without auto parry? I assume you can, but... I don't know, I've never played video games before, that's why I went into game journalism. So I felt like that's the perfect career for somebody who's never played video games in his entire life. Ow, hey, that's the way you're supposed to treat somebody you've loved your entire life. Okay, well I'm really taking a pummeling here for no reason except that I suck at everything I do. He's restarting, he said. It's tar. If you look at the thumbnail, it's tar. Excessive amounts of tar. Attention. I will not be pummeled by the likes of you, you fool. Also, welcome to my humble live streaming experience of... Hold on, I might be able to salvage this. I might have salvaged it. Sandwich. Hold on. It looks like it's doing something. Look at me, surgeon. Surgeon precision. Yeah, with all of that being said, I welcome you, Nomad, to this endless experience of parental confusion. And tea on Tuesdays. The tea is laced with a little bit of crack and lanolin, so just a little heads up. Hold on now, if I didn't know any better, I would be led to believe that you were attempting to inflict pain upon my person. And that's some shit that just doesn't fly, buddy. Pal. Bravo indeed. Yeah, my streaming software probably just crashed again, but I somehow managed to salvage it with surgeon precision. Okay, I'm getting like a D- and please never play games again. B? It's not even a real letter. They made that up to sell more. To sell more, I don't know, chromium? Little bit of crack. Hello, little fella. What are you looking at, my chip? Ha! It's not my fault. Yo, what's up? Hello, FNAF life. Does your life actually consist of Five Nights at Freddy's? You're just inside the pizzeria for all eternity? Trapped in there? Let me out! I've been closing these doors for the past 15 years now. Yes. Yeah, thank you for the confirmation. Help! I'm not letting the goddamn bear in my room! I did that mistake once because he just looked so adorable. With those large eyes of his. Being like, please let me in. And the end result wasn't particularly good. Floral Fury. Playing Security Breach right now. Are you actually playing it? Am I your second monitor entertainment? That's an honor. That's an honor right there. Also, did I leave on my auto parry instead of smoke bomb? But this is why mentally disabled folks shouldn't be let near video games. It's the end result is exactly this. Now, buddy, if I didn't know any better, I would be left with the hunch that you were attempting to inflict pain upon my person. Yes. Well, that's a good thing. It's like, it's always fun to be somebody's 16th of somebody's attention. Now, buddy, that kind of behavior can lead to some pain being inflicted upon people who don't deserve it. Yeah, we're gonna have an HR meeting about your behavior here, buddy. It appears that I have been bested. Isn't this a conundrum and a half? Now, you gosh darn fool. You have made me very angry. And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Primarily because you don't seem to be liking me very much as of now either. I didn't even equip the new thing I bought. It's like, it's very good to like purchase. You buy a new TV and then you still decide to use the old TV. Oh, I almost made a foolish mistake there. Well, I basically made the foolish mistake, but the results weren't particularly painful upon my person, as one might assume they would be. Okay, buddy, pal. Now this, of course, was sarcastic. You see, I barely considered him even an acquaintance of mine, let alone a buddy, and or a pal. Oh, turns out it wasn't very parryable at the end of the day, and I'm taking like all the damage in the world. Okay, well, I'm gonna use this as an excuse to change my equipment. So how do you switch shots mid-battle? Then smoke bomb. Well, it's not really useful in that particular brawl, so I'll stick to auto parry. I changed my mind. I'm a hypocrite, that's what I am. Okay, why? Something's telling me that you've gotta press the Y button to switch weapon. No, it would be a real shame if somebody came here with evil intentions of hurting you. Oh, that's my super. Actually, not a bad super. But you do gotta be close to actually inflict some pain. Not that close. Some of this game's hitboxes I've heard, and seen some evidence to suggest that are rather quirky. Quite interesting to say the least. It's like the object is shaped like a triangle and the hitbox is like a large circle that covers the entire screen. Oh, you are trying to pest me with the pain infliction tactic. That's a very powerful one. Buddy, what have we said about this kind of behavior? It's no wonder you have little to no friends in your life. When this is the way you treat everyone you come into contact with. I don't even know why I switched to this. Let's just switch back to the pea shooter, it does more damage. Okay, well, I am in for a treat. Hello, Shadow Edits. Do you just... You make edits of things, but you turn everything into silhouettes? Turn the entire screen black? Shroud the entire screen in darkness? No, that's a gimmick. I would watch that. I mean, isn't that basically just modern DC movies anyway? Black screen. Well, I've taken like 10,000 damage here, so it's not really a good idea to... It's not a good idea to maintain this pummeling. See, you almost got me. But you coordinated your attack beforehand. Which made it obvious to me that it was coming. So it appears that you cannot actually destroy those seeds before they land. You can merely destroy the buds. Now hold on. I have a hunch that those aren't collectibles at all. In fact, if I didn't know any better, I would be left to assume that they damage my person. A pubescent boy with a drinking utensil as their head fighting a large homicidal lazy flower. How absurd! What were they smoking when they came up with this? A talking dog? Oh boy. Ow, I have been probed. And against my will this time.
Here's a real high-class belt. You're up.
Okay, I'm really taking an exceptional amount of pummeling from this particular foe here. He appears to be rather more difficult than the previous ones. Also, I missed my parry. Ow. Well, that wasn't a particularly good idea. Hold on, flowers don't have faces. Sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder. I would be very embarrassed. What even is this character? Some sort of a Cuphead? Roll credits. Oh, you fool. You have been bested by the likes of me. How peculiar. So I don't have smoke bomb. Can I remind myself from time to time that I am not in direct possession of this illegal weapon? Illegal everywhere except in America. In America you can even own nuclear bombs. Just sold in every gas station around the corner. Oh, would you like this warhead? Straight up joking it Cagney Carnation style. I'm glad people are sharing their activities. The other person was playing Security Breach and the fellow who is currently stuck in the confines of Five Nights at Freddy's. Ow. Ah, you fool, you have been bested. How peculiar. I don't even know what Cagney Carnation style is. Is that like a Gangnam Style parody? Every word, every single particular combination of words where the final word is style, it's just a Gangnam Style parody. A is pronounced ah. Ah is the pronunciation. Well, I have completed the first island, but I haven't 100%ed the first island. Still no fact about these streets. They don't teach you that at school. It's like education has failed. Well, ain't that a peep? Looks like you boys really put the kibosh on them dinners. Should I mimic that voice? Hold on, I'll just do my deep voice. Plenty more marks for you to lean on there. Hold on. The floor is supposed to be solid. I found a mistake in this game. The floor is supposed to be solid, yet that fellow phased right through it. Now one more thing. Guys, hang on. Thank the stars I caught up with you. I believe I found a way out of this mess you're in. He said urine. Hot dog, you have? Your strength is growing. You'll soon be a match for that no good King Dice and maybe even the devil himself. Those gosh darn dice heads. God damn, I'm ruining our country. Golly, do you really think? I do, but you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have those soul contracts in hands. Only then will you get a chance to turn the tables on that fiend. So when that time comes, do the right thing. Sorry, Cuphead. I can't give direction. Come back when you have a little more soul contracts. I remember this boss battle. Well, we're in for a gay old time. Well, here actually this particular shot. This shot is more useful. Now the smoke bomb, I think you can either leave it or take it. Smash. Are you just destroying your entire desk? Grab the bat and... Hold on, are you inferring that you would partake in sexual relations with these video game characters? Now, if I didn't know any better, I would be led to believe that that wasn't even possible in the first place on account of they are just made up of LED pixels on the screen. Ow. Well, I had what's coming to be. Delicious and vicious, while maliciously nutritious. Hey, that kind of rhymes. It's kind of crazy how you can just do that. Okay, this one's one of the RNG battles where the faces are just completely random. Maybe with some rhyme and or reason to them, but... Random, indeed. So quirky. I have no idea how I just phased through that. Ow. Now that inflicted some pain upon my person. And I do not take kindly to being inflicted pain upon. Now I'm playing Cuphead. Still in the FNAF office. Hold on, Cuphead, I may have heard of that game from one point. Ow. For me, a sweet tooth is fiendishly uncool. It's kind of crazy how you can just do that. It's like in the Constitution. They were well within their rights to do that. Are you fool? You think that will best me? How peculiar. Oh yeah, this particular firearm of mine is definitely the best possible option for this battle, I would say. Thank God for auto parry, because I would have taken a pummeling there before I ended up taking the pummeling. Oh, you silly fool. Oh, by the way, today was supposed to be a Kingdom Hearts day, but I forgot to actually farm the levels completely. So it would have been completely pointless. I should have done some mining off camera. Now this is quite the conundrum now, isn't it? Now, watch it with that firearm, someone could get hurt. Ow, I have been pested. How unfortunate. Sad ending for this tale of mine. I wonder what that means. Is that like Cantonese or something? I haven't really freshened up on my Cantonese knowledge, so I really don't know what they're saying there. Kinda interesting how they don't just do that. It's like a little known fact around these streets. Well, that was particularly ballsy, but it ended up playing in my favor. Ow. Now, buddy. You're making some of the co-workers uncomfortable here with your behavior. Okay, well, this pummeling is seriously a pain in the rear, so to say. Oh, and it's this fellow. Well, at least if I beat him, he won't come back. Yeah, smoke bomb is better, just in case that fellow shows up. It's like thinking in the long term. It's like crazy how your mind can just do that. Bah, you fool! Insulting the enemy can lower their morale, which then leads to a better outcome overall. So, you are really a dookie nose. Now that is an absurd insult, since it infers that this individual's nasal passages are made up of feces. How hilarious. I guess I'll use this, but it's not really particularly useful. I use it despite its usefulness. Or uselessness, it's one or the other. It's gotta be one of the words for sure. Thumbs up if you got the joke. I feel like the Holy Grail. Dead. See-through. Trapped in a urn. I'm not good with metaphors. It's been a hard minute since I've taken up a metaphor 101. Okay, I do not wish to endure this kind of a pummeling this early on. Oh, it's this asshole. Nah, let's just use the green gun. Green is a cooler color. I like green. Also, hello, UC Diseño. I don't know. Make sure to call me mean names if I mispronounce that. But make sure the mean name is in another language so I cannot decipher it and bite back. Ow. That was a brilliant trap. You have bested me, it appears. Oh, my damn ass almost tried to parry off of that green fellow. But parrying works based on color-based discrimination. And the fellows need to be pink in order to be parried off of. Almost just tanked that entire thing. And I killed the guy you were supposed to parry. And I have been completely cornered. There's actually a episode name in the famous TV show on AMC. It's called Baking Bread. It stars Adam Sandler as a bald fellow. Some straight like you try and stick up his ass, all of a sudden in age 60 he's just gonna bake bread. Okay. Ow, I failed the parry. Well, it wasn't parry. I failed the dash. Just in case you didn't notice. You just need narration, just in case you miss some details. But it appears the candy cord is making its way towards our protagonist, as of now. We have our protagonist Cuphead, of course, using the green star shooter in order to defeat the foe. That's almost a pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, we appear to be approaching a tower. That just leaked out. A brawl is surely brewing. That's still the smart narrator. Just in the audience, people are strangling each other. No, it's this fellow. Okay, well I'm really just toho-ing my way over here. Okay. That wasn't really my goal here. Little did you know that it was indeed not even a particularly desirable outcome. Okay, I think the play is to switch to the other shooter every time I wanna use up one of my supers. So I get the punch rather than the protective. How big is that guy's hitbox? Size of Wisconsin, the entire state. They just fit the entire state in the game. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the parryable fool. I don't even care. Okay. I really enjoyed the time he played the battle at like 10,000 times in a row, expecting a different result. It's my favorite part. I don't think I'm gonna waste any supers against this fellow since he is particularly easy to best. Now if I get the gumball fellow, my means will change. I cannot do a growl. I cannot do a metal ow. Ow. Turns out, hanging out right next to the gate might not be the best play. I'm playing like a goddamn game journalist right now. I should get into game journalism. Isn't that like a prerequisite? You gotta suck at games. It says here that you beat New Super Mario Bros. Wii without a tutorial and super guide. Yeah, sorry buddy, but you cannot work for Kotaku. It appears that you've held a controller before. Yeah, sorry buddy. But we're looking for somebody who plays like they are completely brain dead. Just stay on the left side. Unless this happens, this might throw a wrench into the plan of staying on the left side indeed. Okay. If I get the gumball. No, this fellow instead. Well, I kinda still wanna speedrun. Well, I got some invincibility. Now hold on, if I didn't know any better, I would be led to believe that you were attempting to shoot me. I almost made it to the final phase. Alright, it's this asshole. I have some history with this guy. So does the gate spew some fellows in this particular phase? Okay. The pea shooter seems to be the call here. And this guy is just better to focus on dodging, meaning that the green weapon of choice. See, I predicted that. It's like science and shit, they do that. I don't know if that actually counted as damage. Oh, god damn you and your little corns. So corny. Thumbs up if you got the joke. No, that actually inflicted some pain upon his person. Yeah, I don't care about parrying anymore. I would like to discuss the way I've been treated as of late. I have some concerns. Yeah, let's switch to the green one here. Focusing on dodging seems to be the better call. Unless I can get some head-on shots every now and again. Okay, it didn't really matter either way. Turns out. I really do not like this particular phase. turns out I am not a fan. Ow. I have been pummeled. Ah, you fool. You didn't even hit me. Alright. I bested him. Ow. Turns out I'm not even gonna do this battle the dignity of finishing that sentence. I am so insulted. Okay. Okay, at least I got the easiest phase in the entire thing. For a little change of scenery. Except my goddamn gun refuses to home in on the pink fellow on the ground. The easiest phase doesn't really matter if you're playing like a disabled monkey with its arms tied behind its back. Poor little SLG was about to learn that playing Cuphead isn't all it's cracked up to be. Oh, it's this asshole. Yeah, I don't actually need to focus on killing those guys because they're not really a problem in the long term. Now what can be a problem in the long term is me forgetting what's the dash and what's the super button. Yeah, I'm new to this whole controller thing. I've heard of these controller contraptions before. But I just got so many buttons on them and I just can't seem to figure them out at all. Ow. Okay, I have been bested. It appears how peculiar. Indeed it is. That was a very ballsy maneuver. That was too. Okay, that was ideal. Get it out of the way without taking damage. And this is definitely one of the better phases to get, I feel less so. Yeah, screw parrying. Might do it if I get the chance. You know what, I consider this a chance. Never mind. The platform had other plans. Okay. All the damage I saved has now been wasted by the likes of me. It's because subconsciously I actually want to lose. I've taken like psychology. I actually saw a YouTube video about like what narcissism is, and I think you have that. I think you are one of those. So this breakdown of this extremely rare mental disorder, I think all my friends have that. Like that would explain so much. Car. I will not stomach that. Okay, starting with this one. How peculiar. Alright. Not playing like a gosh darn fool for a change. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's also what I say to a kid who gets completely mauled by a pit bull, unprompted. Sorry kid, but welcome to the real world. My patience is being tested. Yeah, this is kind of uncomfortable to ask, but could you die anytime soon? Oh, the third phase is actually the longest, turns out. Just based on that little progress bar there. So getting this asshole in the third phase is like winning the Dookie jackpot. Alright, that was an ideal outcome. Well, this is rather unfortunate. Ow. I almost parried him. You could just watch the playback, I almost did it. Oh, apparently I pummeled the fool before I could parry the fool. Oh, peculiar. Okay, buddy, no, I would like to have a little word with you. Now this, of course, wasn't an accurate reflection of what I wanted to do with the fellow. In fact, I was looking to inflict some pain upon him. Oh, the third phase, she whips out the shotgun regardless of what you're fighting. That I did not know. Oh, wrong button. Got some free hits. So no head. Thumbs up if you got the joke. Okay, I have been pummeled. Okay, well that wasn't even anywhere close to the finish line. See kids, never try. You fool, you think you can defeat me with a maneuver such as that? How peculiar. Simply absurd. No, no, it's this asshole. Ow, I have been bested. I've actually played video games before, little known fact around these streets. Hey, I got a free parry. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to get a little sick of this shtick. Could you, like, die anytime soon? Thank you. Your cooperation will not go unnoted by the likes of me. Probably the most ideal pick for the third phase. Unless the situation is like this. Okay, well I have avoided death on 2 occasions now. The parry was practically free and I didn't still go for it. Does the platform still follow? Yes. It's the head that's the problem here. And I think you can parry off of that little mint. But I'm not ballsy enough right now. Kinda hell-bent on defeating this little fellow here. Ow, that was like a Hail Mary that backfired. Oh, well isn't that relaxing and good news? Find out you were 2 centimeters away from a certain victory. Alright. That was a nice little unfolding. Okay, so he's temporarily invulnerable when he's charging up that attack. Ow. Now is that a way you're supposed to treat a friend of yours? See, this is the kind of toxic behavior we keep talking about. Okay, this I can stomach to some extent. I shall not concern myself with the likes of parrying. How peculiar. Okay, the 10-hour attack. Dankeschön. Ich bin sehr. Getting all of my pent-up supers taken out on this fellow here. Ow, I have been bested. Okay, it's worth it to just spam all your attacks. I will B-shoot this fellow, just in case it's a little bit faster in the long run. At least when I can. Maybe switching between them is the best call anyway, to maximize damage. But it might be a very marginal difference. See if I can only get like 2 shots with the pea shooter. Ow! Now, buddy. You're making some of the other people here uncomfortable. Okay, well this fellow just gets a pea shooter. That's how little respect I have for the likes of you. Alright. This is both fortunate and unfortunate. I guess I'm just using the super. Switching to the green gun. Ow! I have been pummeled. Okay, that's not a receipt for that remark. Delicious and good for... okay. Alright, at least I got this fellow twice in a row. When he's the first phase, it's actually not that difficult in the long run. But do want to spam some supers on him? Just for the purposes of maximizing odds. Okay, I'm doing some very high risk maneuvers here. Maybe I will be victorious. I can't believe that unfolded. The way it ended up unfolding there. No, it's this asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna say it every time. That's how much I hate him. Grr. Okay. Couldn't do it entirely damageless now, could ya? Well, at least I defeated the fool. Now take this! I call this move the Pain Inflictor. Yeah, I'm not very creative with names. I'll come up with a better name down the line, I promise. More brand recognition. Okay, I'm not even gonna question that. I'm just gonna accept it and move on. Oh, well, it's like you keep chasing your dreams 10 years and then when you finally reach them you don't even know what to do anymore. I mean, cool, I beat it, I suppose. Okay, 2 out of 3 parries isn't the worst. A minus. Baroness von Bonbon. Remodeled. I think I remember this one too. Alright, a pummeling is inbound.
A great slam and then some.
For you! Is there a purpose to shooting these ducks actually? The attack seems to be rather obviously coordinated. No, I didn't parry the nose. Turns out, using the green gun might not be the best call.
This match will get red hot.
Gonna learn today.
You're up.
Alright, buddy. Now you have angered me.
This match will get
We are not to talk about that.
it's on.
We will not discuss what just transpired. Now, in some instances you can actually parry some of those pink things.
You're up.
Oh, I shot the parryable thing and now I cannot parry it no more. Well, isn't that unfortunate? I almost got a parry. Okay, I'm really taking a pummeling on all sides here. Hold on, dogs aren't supposed to be pink. Sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Let's talk about optical illusions.
A great slam and
One of them involves you pressing the A button seemingly on time. But then when you check the footage, you still failed to parry. This one is called being a goddamn moron. And I shot the parryable duck once again. Won't let me parry it now. Okay, turns out literally everything that exists damages you to some extent. The real damage was the friends we made along the way. Well, that was a very well-used super. Don't you think? Did a dog spawn on the same frame or something? Church, cowardly dog is the only acceptable pink dog. No, I will not accept. I'm sorry, but my racism makes no exceptions. Hey, that's not nice. Apologize immediately. I don't even remember this boss battle, honestly. It's been a hot... Well, I mean, I remember seeing it, but I don't remember playing it myself. And I think I got to, like, the third world or something on my last playthrough. Once again, a brilliantly used super. Didn't backfire whatsoever. And I was literally on the brink of the next phase. That's always very reassuring to find out. Everyone always wants to know what things could have been different when they're in the middle of a crisis. Here's a list of things you could have done differently to avoid this outcome. No, you will not treat me in this kind of a manner. I do not accept. Ow. This is why I just... My beef with dogs seems to gain new chapters on a daily basis. Now I don't actually know if that guy's head has a hitbox, and I don't want to find out. Oh, you're not supposed to collect the fire. Oh, well, ain't I a fool? No, buddy. You are really starting to get on my nerves here, buddy. Pal. Friend. Now, in some cases, when you press buttons, something happens. Is this how you're supposed to parry? Rake the A button?
Here's a real high-class bout. Now go.
Oh, I'm not gonna swear. Just gonna keep this doghouse down! Hold on, you will not treat me in this kind of a manner, you baboon. Frame 1 damage. Only I could prepare it. I mashed the A button and it still didn't register the goddamn input. I'm playing the controller for everything wrong in my life. Didn't get hired at my new job. Oh, the goddamn A button again. Yeah, that's it. I'm turning on auto parry. Getting sick of this kind of treatments from all my supposed peers.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Well, it might not be a good idea considering the fact that this phase exists. I just gotta play well. I forgot I had auto parry and still mashed the A button. Isn't that what preparation is all about? Okay, turns out you're not supposed to collect the dogs. Learned that the hard way. Some of life lessons have to be spoon-fed to you. In the form of sulfuric acid. Ow. Okay, I am become pummeled.
Here's a real high-class bout.
Okay, well, now I'm in business, buddy. No, you don't even need to dash, you can just jump. I will still dash. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect me to outsmart the system like that. Maybe I should open my goddamn eyes for a second. Okay, I shot the parry duck once again. LeBron James reportedly shot the parry duck, thus ruining his chances of parrying the parry duck. At least the fire doesn't spread. It's a little tiny hitbox. Take that! Yeah, that was full hostility. I meant that to hurt, buddy, pal. Can the dog pop, please? I really do not consent to this kind of treatment. Okay, well this is still apparently a problem. Well, isn't that quite the conundrum? I'm not even gonna read your taunting message. That's how little I respect you, pal. I'm starting to think you aren't my friend at all. Now, if I didn't know any better... Ow. So turns out, you shouldn't actually try to collect the dogs. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna win this one. Going into the next phase, I know nothing about it. 1 health. Surely I have a fighting chance. Ow. It's a little known fact. If you stand still, you might die. That's just a general fact of life. If you do literally anything, you might die. It's a chance. In the realm of possibility. I'm not even gonna give you the chance to drop that light bulb on my head. That's how little I respect you. Yeah, it turns out, if you do not consent, somebody cannot legally drop a light bulb on top of your head. It's actually in the Constitution. The first sentence in the entire thing. Okay, I kind of had to completely eat that hit. Now I would prefer if I wasn't treated this in this kind of a manner, like if I have the choice. Huh, so that happened. That's gonna leave a mark. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yeah, I'm not gonna lose health in the first phase. Thank you very much for the proposition, though. I appreciate the courage it took to make that proposition, I just do not agree to it. Huh. So you don't get free candy for touching the light bulb? I don't care about the parryable dog. I was about to parry the dog, but okay. Would very much so prefer if the dogs didn't have 9 billion health, but you win some, you lose some. Beggars can't be choosers. Sometimes your dog has 9 billion health and you just can't do anything about it. Taking this dog back to the pound. I didn't want a dog with 9 billion health. He's a rescue. Okay, well, once again I have shot the parry duck. That's a first world problem right there. I don't know if the ducks heard you about being touched, but I'm not gonna risk it, so I'm glad I got that shot in. Now turns out, the auto parry isn't as automatic as one would be led to believe. It's probably just which side you approach it and does it register that you jumped at the parryable object. Also, you shouldn't shoot it if you're attempting to parry it. It's another rule of life. I really do not like what is transpiring in front of my eyes. Here's your welcome. It almost back right into the beast's mouth. Okay. Those last ones didn't count, by the way. This is the first real first try. Okay. This is the real second try. That actually works with life too. Those last years didn't count. This is my real first year of adulthood. Said by that 45-year-old man. Okay. Now, I was led to believe that shooting the dog would eventually destroy it. I was... Nah. This attempt is absolutely useless. If you really think about it, isn't the first and the 100th try basically the same thing? Like, they're both tries at the end of the day. You are getting on my nerves, you goddamn pumpkin head. Yeah, you generally just wanna avoid the left side of the screen as much as humanly possible. At least in this particular encounter. You have way more room to dodge. Okay.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
This might be a controversial take, guys, but I think this game is rather difficult. Like, if you ask me. Turns out the ducks do hurt you.
This match will get red hot.
Okay. I also get an extra super from that. Extra supper. Turns out he wasn't coming at me after all. Can the duck like take damage or something? Thank you. I would appreciate if this was a occurrence in my life. Nope. I refuse. You don't actually have to consent to being damaged. This is legal advice. And if you get sued, I will be nowhere to be found. Okay, I shot the parry duck once more. Okay, the invincible duck. Happened to miss him every single time. I know that's what happened. I'm still gonna complain, goddammit. So annoying how just you don't get your way every time, regardless of circumstances. Hey buddy, missed you. Almost thought you went away altogether. Yeah, remember the thing I said about not staying on the left side of the screen? That was rather good advice now, wasn't it? I will not parry that dog. That's a classic dog parry trap. That's another dog that just wouldn't die. God damn it, dog. I'm trying to commit insurance fraud with your corpse. I'm playing a little better than I used to. Okay, let's see what kind of a nightmare this final phase will bring upon my person. My fragile soul. I don't know if parrying the nose actually counts towards the out of 3 parries thing. I don't know what those fellows are intending to do to me. As of now, I'm still alive to tell the tale, but let's see for how long. Okay, well it appears I have been defeated. At about a millimeter away from my goal. Oh, that's nice to know. Little tidbit. Little known fact around these streets. Ow. Yeah, screw it, I'm gonna go into the second phase with 2 out of 3 health. Cause I'm ballsy. Ow, I have been chewed. That's a sick one-liner. Marvel should can that one. That's gonna leave a mark. Awkward. Okay, I shouldn't focus so much on trying to shoot the dogs, considering they pop on their own. Okay. I have bested this fool, with 1 health left. Now this phase is at least easier than the last one was. The previous ones, that is. Okay, I have been kicked. Kicked out of the server for making racist remarks about Vietnamese people. Come on, I didn't know that was prohibited. What did I do? Okay. He backs away a fair bit. That's making me mistime the jump. You will not drop a light bulb upon my head. If I have a say about it. And I got the parry too. Wasn't that just marvelous execution? Okay, so don't get so hellbent on killing the dogs unless it's relatively easy. Like in that instance. Okay, I popped the dog. Before I could parry him. Alright. A decent enough start, if I do say so myself. Don't mean to toot my own horn here, but... Okay. Turns out that wasn't that good an idea. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing I saved that health. So I could take out greater pummeling at the second to final phase. It wasn't even the final phase. Okay, pal. Buddy. I'm starting to believe that this isn't a friendly exchange at all. Starting to catch on to this arrangement that you have going here. Well, I did it once, I can do it again. Says the lottery winner. I think my dog might have Down syndrome, guys. Just doesn't really talk that much anymore. Kinda just barks. Okay.
Good day for us. You're up.
I'm glad I could shoot the duck before it became too late. Says the duck hunt player. Okay, first face down. Ow. So why do the dogs have infinite health again? Is that like a cultural custom that I am not particularly used to? Because where I'm from, dogs are actually vulnerable. Die. Okay, well, just checking. That was a nice attempt, though, wasn't it? Shoot the duck, please. Thank you. I have a personal hunter. Could you please shoot the duck for me real quick? Yeah, I remember the left side thing. Me neither. I have severe amnesia. Almost tried to parry that regular dog. Yeah, I kind of. That attempt became very half-hearted after taking 2 back-to-back pummelings from those dogs. No, thank you. I refuse. Alright, now bring it on, fool. Buddy, pal. Since I can't really use supers in the second phase anyway, might as well spam them on this guy. No. Well, I got 1 hit on him. The ballsy way. That was very lucky that the dog was pink. I know what I said about pink dogs earlier, but that one actually ended up saving me. Really? Really? Yeah, right off the bat. Okay. It appears that I have been punished.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Yeah, I decided to go for a regular jump because a dash would have been a little too risky. Okay, and I shot the parry duck. Alright, you silly goose. I am aware that you aren't a bird. It was an insult. Totally got him with that one. Hold on, what is YouTube crying about now? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, boo-hoo. Is it at least producing some kind of video material? It appears to be so. God damn you! To hell with you. Now, if you could pass on from me doing this, I would greatly appreciate it. God damn it. Well, I'm not particularly confident about my success rate here. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Well, now it's an excellent connection. That was a surgical operation. Yeah, I just input some cheat codes into the game, I can't die now. It's a little on strategy. Immediately getting as much damage as humanly possible. God damn it. My health counter says dead. That's a rather concerning status. Not a particularly desirable one, if I do say so myself. Hold on, I wanna parry the duck real quick. That's what you get. Doesn't feel good when it happens to you now, does it? God damn you. Should have supered. Supper. Okay, a worthy investment in the end. I will not take this pummeling standing. Well, that was very well timed. Okay, another shot at this with 1 health left, god damn it. Rather unfortunate. That's me when I watch a Jim Carrey movie. So funny. Ouch. I have become hurt. Okay, that wasn't even a quarter of the way there, so... kind of reassuring, I suppose. I might call it after I beat this. Let's see how I feel afterwards. Unless I like take 10 years to beat it, in which case I'll call it before. I've gone for an hour already. That's kind of my minimum quota for a stream of the life variety. I'm not even gonna try to parry that thing. That thing I'm gonna. Yeah, I just kind of had to choose which one I wanted to take the damage off of. The rider or the dog. Now if you could consider passing on real quick, that would be just greatly appreciated by me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Almost thanked them. I thought I would dodge him on the left side. Turns out I was very wrong about my assessment. Alright, well I'm not particularly confident, but we'll see. We will see how this unfolds. Oh, come on, what's so funny? You can tell me, I'll get it. I promise I'll get it. Well, I'm playing better than I was. Let's see if that'll actually produce some fruit. Oh, thankfully, I have defeated this fool. Let's see if that counted as 3 parries, because I don't know if the nose actually counts towards the total. Oh, apparently I took like 9 years to beat this. Oh, but still a good skill level. I don't know how the... How does the skill level actually quantify? Like, how do you get those stars? Bitte Klon. Dankeschön. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it after this one. Does the game save automatically? Considering no save game button is present anywhere, I'm just gonna take that chance. That's gonna do it for this episode of Cuphead. If you liked it, I don't know, just punch somebody in the face anyway. I need to quit my shtick of stealing other people's outros. I might get sued. Pro gamer right here. This guy like beat a boss battle. It's like, he can handle the controller like no other. this body here, help me paint my fence, with nothing but an Xbox controller at his disposal. Alright, but anyway, I will bid you farewell, my dear viewers. How peculiar. With all that being said, good night.